Alright guys, so we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are here. Tonight James and Tosh could not make it. I miss you. Oh, Jason. Sorry. Sorry, Jason and Tosh could not make it tonight. So we are here with the director and producer of All Because of a Man, James Mons. And we have one of his cast members, Miss, say it again. Keyshawn. So she is going to tell a little bit about her story and what encouraged her to want to be a part of James's film. But first, I want to speak with James to get an idea of what caused you to create All Because of Cancer. What was your inspiration?
Well, my inspiration behind the film was my aunt. She had breast cancer first, and I believe it was stage 4 breast cancer. My cousin, actually in the film, she will tell her mom's story, but she had stage 4 breast cancer, and then she went into remission for 10 years. And her fight and her strength kind of pushed me to do this film because her cancer came back 10 years. After 10 years.
Because you know what? I mean, I'm sure, because I know you have some special stuff in the film. I'm going to try to keep it, not say too much.
I can say a little bit about that.
But I thought that they said after 10 years, it goes, you're cancer free. Is that like not true?
No, you can have a reoccurrence.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so it can move from your breast to other organs in your body.
Oh, wow.
And that's what happened to her. Her cancer came back 10 years later, and she stopped taking her medication. And they say you have to take your medication while you go into remission, or it can come back. And she stopped taking medication, but it actually came back as bone cancer, and it was bone cancer in her pelvic. And her strength through this process, because it was a total on the entire family. Right. Her strength was like, oh my God, I need to get this. This is her story, and after she fights this, she's gonna want to show the ins and outs and how she fought and through. And I was supposed to do this film after All Because of a Man, but I needed a break. But she took turn for the worse, and it spread all around her body, and she had a stroke while she was fighting that cancer.
Oh, wow.
So it turned into stage 4 bone cancer. Then she had a stroke. She still fought. My auntie was so strong. I'm like,
the inner strength.
Yes. And I'm like, oh my goodness. She fought for life. And it made me want to create this film. And I think once she passed, I'm gonna be so honest with you. She kept coming to me in my dreams, and she was like, you have to do something to help these women, because these women sometimes, these women get down and depressed, and they don't feel like they can make it, and they need to find a place to draw the strength from. And she kept coming to me. Then that's when God intervened and was like, okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to find someone that is young and that has stage, that had cancer. I want you to find someone who had recurring breast cancer that came back twice, and someone who actually had kids that were going through the process with her kids. And lo and behold, Grace, she has 5 kids, and I'm like, she came to me. And of course my cousin who told my aunt's story. So that kicked everything off. I'm gonna be so honest, it took 2 weeks to get everything together.
And it's true, because I remember when you just was like, you know what? Because after All Because of a Man, I think you were supposed to do All Because of Marriage.
Yes, All Because of Marriage. Which I'm still doing, and it's copyrighted, so just
Did I let her know?
No,
okay.
They already know.
Okay, great. So, and then one day he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do All Because of Cancer. And it was just like bomb, 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 bomb. I'm like, how the hell somebody create a whole film just that quickly? Like, you just literally called me, and 2 weeks later, he had everything booked and ready, his cast. I know, I was like, really?
Everything. When I tell you, God aligns everything so perfectly for you. And like, of course, like I gained my strength from her because let me tell you, once she did All Because of Men, like she started doing like 50 different projects at once. And I'm like, oh man, I don't think I can get back into doing films. I was like, I needed this break. And then I seen her like doing like a lot of things. And then she was like, James, you just gotta find the energy and do it again. I was like, oh no. And then that's when we came back, and then everything just like, God told me to do this, do this, do this, and I did everything in like a week. And she made me be bold enough to go to these home builders, and they gave me their homes for like the model homes for like free. Yeah. And within the minutes of like talking to them, it was like, sure, you can do it for free. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I found Dr. Sachedina.
Yes.
Got it. And I stopped her for like a week because she was on vacation. And I knew I wanted her a part of my film so she can give facts about the film. And she's so honest and so raw. And she's gonna, like, all of the stories are so detailed. Dr. Sachedina. Yeah, like she went on vacation and I called every day and left voice messages and everything. And her office manager, it was a guy. I know you got so tired of me. It was like,
you gotta be persistent. You gotta show them you hungry.
Listen, she's gonna be back on Monday, and I'll make sure that she gets your message. And then she didn't call me, so I called again back on Monday. And she was like, yeah, I got all your voice messages.
That's
sure,
right.
I want to do the film.
Absolutely.
She didn't charge me, and I was like, thank you, Lord. And then the home builders, like, you know, we go see model houses. Mm-hmm. We kind of still working on a project about that. And shady.
Very much shady. He's being shady.
And I called some of the home builders, and like, I just called and was like, I need to shoot a film, and it's a documentary related to breast cancer. And I was like, okay, sure, come in. The first day, you were the first shoot, right? And no, you was the second shoot.
But wait, time's out. I have a question.
Yeah.
You said, you know, your aunt was telling you who you wanted to be a part of the film. Someone.
No, God, my aunt was pushing me to do the film, and God was like, this is what I want, this is how I want it.
But how did you meet Keyshawn? Is there a short? Because you know I'm not going to get it right.
Keyshawn.
Oh, good, okay. How did you meet Sean? Like, how did she come in the picture?
Well, Dr. Sachedina, I'm saying it right. Okay. Sachedina. She, I don't know, it was the last person, like, because I needed the fourth cast member, and I wasn't going to settle until I had someone young that can be able to help the younger generation and talk to them about breast cancer. And I just could not find the person. I was like, let me just send her an email to see. And you were the first one. He was like, I'll call her and leave. And she called you and left you a voice message, I think. And
no, one of her nurses called me.
Really?
And I answered.
Oh, wow.
And
did you say yes on the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did.
Like, absolutely.
She called me and she was like, Dr. Sachedina wants to know if you want to be part of a documentary. I was like, yes. Yes.
Did they say what it was about before you say yes?
Just talk about my journey.
Okay.
And then there was going to be another cast member, which is, you know, guys and men can get breast cancer too.
Right.
And it was going to be a fifth cast member. And then it would have been dope, but like, it wasn't on my roster what God wanted me to do.
Right.
And plus, it would have been like all because of cancer. Like, where's that?
He's gonna
be the period.
Right.
Like, no.
Right. He could have been the exclamation point.
Yeah. Oh, he could. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yes,
he could have.
Like it's all. Yeah.
Right. That would have worked out a little bit, but it wasn't meant.
It wasn't
meant to go down that way.
Exactly, and you know, most women have breast cancer, and just to explain their journeys and to help other women that are going through it. Because at the same time, I was going to my aunt's funeral because she died of, you know, the bone cancer. My best friend, she actually got the double mastectomy on the day before my aunt's funeral, and I went down there to help her through that transition. So, and she's 30.
Wow.
And I was gonna have her to be a part of the film, but it was too
soon
for her
right.
to tell her story, and she didn't want to tell anybody.
Right.
And I was like, God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then once I emailed Dr. Shefadina, like she told me, and I was like, oh, thank you, Lord.
Wow.
And then it just happened.
Like
everything
that.
just happened. Book.
And it just
Coins, and I was like, that's good. It's okay. It's okay. But
so we're gonna go in. I'm gonna ask Sean how, like, so you were ready when it came to you. You were ready. Now he said his cousin, you know, she wasn't ready so much. What made you so ready to tell your story?
Because I feel like God gives everybody a test.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no way I was going to have a test and not have a testimony.
Absolutely.
So if he brought me through it, I know he'll bring others through it. So if he was going to use me to shine his light through me to encourage others, that's what I was going to do.
Absolutely. So I know we have to be limited on what we could tell because we're going to save the meat for the premiere, guys, October 27th. Orlando, Florida, at this Orlando Science Center.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be posting the link for you to purchase the tickets. So guys, purchase the tickets before they sell out.
yes, they're selling. Just so you know.
Right. That was convincing. I'm just kidding. So tell me a little bit about your journey. Like where did it start for you? Like were there things that you felt in your body? Did it just like, oh, I felt the lump? Like how did you discover that something wasn't right?
Yes, I felt a lump in February of 2017, and then...
Wait, were you scared?
I felt the lump, and I disregarded it.
Oh.
How
And
long
I
was
only
disregarded for?
Until September.
Oh, really?
September of when?
Last year. So
Okay.
February I found the lump, and then May I found another one. I said,
In the same breast?
serious. No, it's in my left breast.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then, so my dad was sick. He was up and down. And when I spoke to him, he said, "Go get tested.
Right.
You know, I don't want you to go through what I went through." So I made my appointment, got tested, and I was diagnosed 2 days after he passed.
Really?
So, like, when you say that you sat there, like, how does it feel? Like,
Yeah.
It just feels like a rock.
It does. Because
Really?
you know, sometimes you have to.
does it raise up from your breast? Or?
Like my left one, like you could actually see it was like a
cord. You
like
know how
a-
to see?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a hump.
And it's solid.
Yes, it's
Okay,
solid.
because you know sometimes when we were in school, they used to bring like the fake, breast in, and then you would feel to see and examine it. But up to this day, like I feel, but I don't know what I'm feeling. Sometimes I get like but I think it's like the lymph. I get what's the lymph nodes in your breast and whatever. Sometimes I feel like wait, is this something? But I guess letting it you say it feel like act like something hard.
Yes. But I always tell people if you're not sure, go get it.
But what made you like disregard it?
Because my dad was sick. Like February, I found out, and to be honest, I had other family members that passed away from cancer, so it was a possibility. Almost a possibility. I didn't want to face it at the time.
Okay.
So he was getting sicker, and and then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go.
Right.
Now or never. And I went, and I was just so grateful because it didn't spread through my body.
Yes.
So it just went to my surrounding breast tissue, and I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. When they go through.
So you said so it was a month before you went back. Went in.
Right.
So you were
from
lucky.
February to September,
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like within a month or two, it spreads from your breast to all other.
So during that first time when you say it was on one breast, do you think it spread to the other breast because it took so long?
I think it was stress too, because stress could trigger a lot of things in
imbalances
your
and
body.
stuff.
Yeah. So I think about me going through that with my dad and drinking every day, because I was drinking every day.
Really?
Every day.
Was it the stress of your dad being sick?
I think it was just stress over everything in life.
Right.
Because at the age of 13, you're losing your mother and you just going through emotions. And I thought drinking was suppressing my feelings, or I thought it was getting me by for the moment. For the moment. So I think
that's why.
Yeah, it increased from one side to the next.
To the next.
Yes.
And what was your diagnosis?
Stage 2 and stage 3.
Oh, so it was, dang, so I didn't even know that. So you got different stages?
In different breasts, yes.
Oh,
really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because I had invasive ductal carcinoma, ductal carcinoma, and triple negative. Invasive means that it went from my milk duct to my surrounding breast tissue and some lymph nodes. And the ductal meaning just stayed in my milk ducts. It went straight.
Oh, wow. So, I don't know if this is in the film, but I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Did you get a mastectomy?
Yes, a double mastectomy. The day I was diagnosed, I told her to take both.
Wow.
I said, here you go.
So I did ask you a question before we started filming.
Yeah.
So you said that breast cancer run in your family? Or just cancer?
Just cancer.
Okay, so I know you mentioned when you went, like, you know, before any cancer came about, you said that they suggested that you should get like a mastectomy before you even.
Yes, because when you go to your OB/GYN, they ask you your family history of cancer. So here I am telling my mother died, my sister died, my aunt died. Okay,
and all cancer?
Yes.
And then
my dad had colon cancer. So she said, I want you to do genetic testing.
Right.
I said, okay. I called and I asked the nurse to explain to me exactly what genetic testing was.
Right.
And when she explained it to me, I hung up.
Okay. And what is a genetic test?
Genetic test is a medical test where they test your chromosomes, your proteins, and your genes.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's mutated, that means you carry
the gene.
So by me being positive, I have a higher chance of having breast cancer and ovarian cancer.
But what do they do to prevent it though?
Well, you know what? You know we work at Aetna Specialty Pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm so bad because I think I wrote down this medication, but I forgot what it was. So this lady called in to fill her prescription, and she was telling me her story. She said that because cancer ran in her family, she didn't call it a genetic testing, but maybe that's what it was. But she said that she did a testing, and they found cancer cells. That's what she said. She said they found cancer cells and they put her on a treatment. I forgot the name of that drug, but we were dispensing it for her. And that drug is what kept the cancer away.
Was it a breast cancer cell or?
No, she said cancer cells. She didn't say that it specified what kind of cells, like where it could possibly be. Okay. It's just like a genetic. She said they don't advertise it. She said they don't say nothing about it. They don't talk about it or anything. But it's a testing that you can take, and it will tell you if you have polyps, like cancer polyps or cancer cells. And if you have them, you don't have cancer. She said at that testing they won't test you and you come, you know, okay, you have cancer or whatever. However, those polyps can develop. So what they did was give her a medication that she had been taking. She said she's been taking this medicine for like 20 years.
Oh my God.
And she never got cancer. But you know, she said the medication is not so much as expensive now as it was then. So she was like, you know, I think she came up in money because she's saying her son is a lawyer, and you know her family. When she was talking about her family background, you could tell that they had money, so she was able to pay for it. Cause she was like, and then I think like her sister, her daughter-in-law was a pharmacist, so she was telling me how whenever she takes any medication, she goes to them with it to verify, okay, is it okay to take this? Like, what's this? You know, whatever the case may be. But there is a testing that you can take to verify if you have cancer cells or polyps, and there is a medication that they can prevent it.
Can you Google it and let them know?
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. When I do the edit for the actual video, I'm gonna go ahead and put the name of the medication in there. But go ahead, I'm fine.
And what about like getting cancer at your age, like an annual mammograms? Like, what can you literally tell people at your age?
Well, the doctors don't recommend you get mammograms until the age of 40.
Why though?
Wait, I thought if you're at risk though, because
yes. So if you have family history, then they will do it.
Right.
But if you just wait till like on a mammogram,
they won't do it. Yeah. Yeah, because you supposed to get mammograms after 40.
After 40.
40 and under, you just do your regular
So
stuff.
what if you just like living life? Oh, I don't have time to check my breast and just like.
That's on you.
Yes.
You have to.
Are you serious?
That's self-care.
Yes.
That's self-care. We know that breast cancer is something that's happening.
Uh-huh.
So you just need to just test it, check yourself. Like that's
why
on
we
you.
promote early detection. Like,
Right.
I always do self-examination, and I do a thing. Feel it on the first.
Yeah.
So the first of every month, check yourself.
Right.
But what if they just don't recognize? Like, oh, it could be like a bump. That's because Grace thought her breast cancer was an ingrown pimple, and she was like, oh, it's not like like I guess I'm busted or something like that because it's an ingrown pimple. But she's like, okay, I decided to go get tested. That's how she found out. But isn't it like it just feels like an ingrown pimple? Like something
Yes,
right?
But does it look like it? But it doesn't.
Sometimes it can grow outside of your breast as well.
No.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's different stages.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy, but I don't know if they still do it, but I remember when I was in high school, they used to come like every so often, and like I said, they had the fake breast, and they would show you like, okay, this is how it's supposed to feel, and then if there is a lump, this is how, and they show you like how to test yourself. Like I said, it's just self-care. Like I know that I have to get up on it too and be more like, because you're supposed to like do it like every day, like every time you take a shower, you said once a month.
Well, I promote it once a month, but me personally, I still check myself. Even though I just have tissue expanders, I have to check my chest walls.
Do you mind me asking what's tissue expanders and what's involved in that?
With the tissue expanders, once you have a double mastectomy, they insert tissue expanders to expand your skin.
Oh wow!
So it's very uncomfortable.
It's hurt. My friend did too.
Yeah. Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
Really, I keep looking down at her like, I'm like, you see me talking, I'm looking down.
Yes, it's okay.
Like in my mind, I'm very visual and like so I just want to be like, okay, so how they did it? Do you pick the size that you want? Or?
Yes, because I was a triple D before this, and they asked me
triple D.
Yes, so it was heavy.
I bet.
Yeah. So once they asked me, I said as small as possible.
Oh wow.
They took a lot out.
Oh, they took
the whole breast. Yeah, they cut the whole breast off.
The tissue.
I think. What do you think is best? Because a family. I guess I'm not gonna go deep into that story, but a close family member, of like my grandmother, she had gotten breast cancer, and then I think they gave her the option, obviously, to do the mastectomy, and she decided no. She was like, no, I'm just going to do treatment. She did the treatment. She was good for a few years, and it came back, and it took her out.
And I see that a lot because even though it's in one breast, if you have just one mastectomy, it always goes to the other side.
So when you get diagnosed,
what happened, but
it's
happened to my aunt. Like I think she only had like one.
She
did. And then like after a while,
it came to the next one. So would you I know the doctor might be more detailed into this, but for your experience, would you suggest that if you get diagnosed, whether it's in one or two, would you suggest to just go ahead and just cut?
I can only speak from my personal experience, watching my aunt having breast cancer and just the history of it.
Right.
In my mind, I always knew if I was ever going to face breast cancer, then I'm going to just let them take it. Yes.
Oh, wow.
But it's different for everyone. Everyone has different emotions and treatment plans. See, with my treatment after chemotherapy, my tumors two of them completely went away.
Okay.
And one of them, my left one shrunk tremendously. So I had an option for my left breast just to do a lumpectomy. But instead, by my BRCA being positive, I just went ahead and did
Let me ask you about what are lymph nodes?
Lymph nodes?
Like, what are those?
But is it all? I think lymph nodes is all over your body.
It's like a drainage.
Yeah. Because they have lymphoma.
Lymphoma.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what. Yeah. So it's like.
can't give away a lot, but one of the cast members said like some of her lymph nodes came back positive.
Yes. Okay. So once you're tested and you have the double mastectomy, they test your sentinel nodes, which is the mother of all your nodes.
Okay.
So they insert a dye, and if it comes back, if it lights up or how I read the traffic, then
Be sure that you
if it comes back, then I mean it didn't spread through your body.
Okay.
So if it comes back negative, it didn't spread through your body.
Okay.
But if it does, then they'll take all more lymph nodes out. So in my case, when I had the double mastectomy, they checked my sentinel nodes and it came back negative. So that means it didn't spread to any other organ.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, that's awesome.
And I heard that also because I was reading up on it too. But you're giving me some good insight.
I think it's insight that we all need to know.
Like,
that's why just to dive, riff a little bit, but this is why I have these podcasts, because I want people to be educated on what is going on with us,
especially
in our community, right?
We had fear over everything, and that's why your faith has to be bigger than fear. Because fear is, like we're so scared, and instead of like going to get tested, like you said, you let it, and you're lucky. You're lucky that it didn't spread or anything like that. But things like this happen, and we get so scared, and we like, okay, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just. And then by that time it's stage 3 or stage 4, so now it's harder to fight.
Right. And it's just a funny story.
Well, people live with stage 4.
Yeah, people do
for a long time.
Yeah, because again, we work at the pharmacy. Sorry,
it's okay.
Again, we work at the pharmacy, and I had a guy call in. He had they have stage 5, or no, it's stuck at 4.
I think it's stage 0 to 4.
I think he had stage 4 cancer, and I don't remember what it was, and they had wrote him off, gave him a few weeks and everything, and here it was like a year later, and he was calling in for his treatment, and he was telling me the story, and I was like, wow, like a miracle.
This Grace in the film, she was explaining, because before she had her diagnosis, her husband had, I forget the name of the cancer that started with an L, but he had cancer, and it was like stage 4. And he said, his mom came over, they were going through the treatment and going to go through the treatment and do everything. And she said that his mom prayed over him with everything. And the next day, his mom was like, do not do the treatment because the treatment can possibly kill you too.
Wow.
And she was like, have them go get tested again. He got tested again. Don't you know that stage 4, it just went away?
That happened to Sabrina. Shout out to Miss Sabrina. I remember she was saying something like that happened with her mom, and they went back and it was nothing. It's crazy. But a funny story. Another reason why is good to be educated, because this was years ago. I was young, but cancer was popping, but it wasn't popping. We wasn't as educated as we are now.
Right.
And I literally had a little bald spot in my head, and I literally went to the doctor's office doc, I think I got cancer, and he's looking at me like, the treatment is what takes out your hair, not the cancer. So it's good to be educated, because when you don't know what's going on out here in the streets,
it was early detection.
Cancer. He talking about what makes you do? I said I gotta go. I'm showing him and it's a little bald spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing him look. He said the treatment is what causes hair loss. Not to be insensitive, but but that's why we need to be educated, because sometimes if you don't know, you be looking like a fool out here, like I did.
Let me ask you a question. After, because my friend, when she talks to me after she get her chemo, she says that when you get your chemo, it's so cool. It's not cool, but she's like, you feel fine, but the next day you feel like you've been ran over.
Yes. Okay, so I was having treatments on Thursdays. They gave me steroids, they gave me Benadryl, all this stuff. So
your body got accepted, right? That's why they give it to you.
Well, it keeps you from having nausea, vomiting, and any allergic reaction.
Okay.
So Thursday I was doing chemo, Friday, Saturday, going to the mall, being normal. Monday, down. Headache, body pain, like flu like
symptoms.
That's what it is.
How long does it last?
It lasts like 2 or 3 days, but then once you up, you got to start right back over.
Yeah, once you absolutely. I remember like my grandmother. Shout out to my grandmother. She's so strong. She had lymphoma. And she did it, and it tears you down. Why is it so why the medication? I mean, I guess it's
because it's destroying the good and the bad.
Right. So that's the symptoms. It's like flu-like symptoms. Is how you feel.
Yeah.
My question, because I always want to know, what is the difference between chemo and radiation?
Chemotherapy is a medication to kill the cancer cells, and the radiation is like a sunburn. It's like a radiation. You ever had a sunburn before? It cures. It's burning from the inside out.
But why are they doing that?
For me, even though I no longer had cancer in my body as of April 19th, they said in case cancer cells spread through what escaped, then they were doing radiation for preventative.
Wow. So are you still doing radiation? Or
no, I'm done. The last day was July 16th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel now that you're done with the...
some days I can't even get out of bed.
Really?
Like today I'm okay. In the morning I'll be like, okay.
Dreams.
But I know tomorrow I'm going to be like that because I feel it.
Really?
Yes. Wow. I have AIDS. Sometimes I get a sharp pain. I'm like, start laughing. Because I'm like, this is so crazy that medicine is this strong.
That's because of the tamoxifen, like it gives you...
chemotherapy side effects. Radiation. And I had to schedule an appointment with my doctor because my muscles were so tense and tight and I couldn't sleep.
Wow.
And he was saying it was inflamed from the radiation.
Wow. Did you end up having to get a port?
Yes,
I know a lot of now. I know about port because my sister, she had a port. She was, when she had sickle cell, and a lot of sickle cell patients now.
Yes.
I don't know. Did they always do cancer patients? Did they always get ports?
I think so. I think my mom had a port. Yeah, she had a port.
Yeah, they say when you're doing chemo for a long.
But some people choose not to get a port. They let it just happen in their arm.
But don't your veins, like you say, your veins dry up?
Yeah, they get weak.
Yes.
But how are you supposed to accept it if they're weak veins?
They'll just keep poking into their...
They'll do it everywhere. They'll do it in your groin, anywhere they can find a vein in your foot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Which story?
Okay, so there was a code. Okay, because this is kind of provocative. So I did not know you can get chemo in your private parts.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know that.
What you mean?
Yeah, like there was a lady that I was working with, and she was getting chemo, and they would put. I can't say it. I don't.
So down there, they would actually.
Yes, and they would burn her too. And she has. Yeah.
Did she have
like ovarian cancer?
Ovarian cancer?
I think so.
Okay.
But even with that, even my mom had ovarian cancer, but she was doing chemotherapy, so I never heard of that. That's the
first. And it wasn't radiation, but it was like. It was weird.
Wait, how did you hear the story?
Because she was out. She was in and out. And then one of my former friends, not currently, she told me that when she take chemo, they have to put something in there, and then she just takes the chemo, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Does anybody listening?
And I'm like, how does that make sense? Doesn't make sense.
Whatchamacallit? Joyce said, James, you grown, speak. Tell us
no, like it didn't make sense to me. That's why I'm asking you.
I've never heard that. Not guys, if you know anything.
That was in the U.S.?
Yeah, that was in the U.S. And she will go, and they will hook her, and then afterwards she will
hook her up.
And then the day after, they say that she, like a week, she has to be in a room where nobody can't come in, and because it's like
radiation.
You sure?
Because a lot of people they don't want you around people when you're doing radiation.
Yeah.
Or either chemotherapy too. They don't want you around people. So I've never heard of that. That's a first. That's a first.
It just came to me.
I'm trying to have to research.
Yeah, Google it when
Right.
Because then when you Google it, you just post it up and we can share it. Because I've never heard that. Wow. But I mean, anything is possible. Because right now, just any type of treatment, just to try to see, it could have been experimental.
Yes.
You know? It could have been experimental because they do try a lot of experimental things, even though they know they got a cure. But you know what I mean? But they do all kinds of experimental stuff to kind of like, you know. But that's neither here nor there.
So you say there's a cure for?
I think
there's a cure for everything.
I think so, but let's think about the pharmaceutical companies. We work for a pharmaceutical company.
And I need my check.
And absolutely. Look.
So that's how
I didn't mean to say absolutely for the check. Okay? I meant to say the medications are so expensive.
They are expensive.
We do all kinds of treatments.
We do a lot.
Yes. You know, and could you imagine if there were cures and they took this stuff off the market? There will be no pharmaceutical companies.
There will be like billionaires and top billionaires and all of that.
Yeah, but I feel like there are cures.
Oh yeah.
And but then again, I always felt like if they had cures for certain things, like for example, I feel like Michael Johnson, Magic Johnson is cured.
Yeah. Oh.
And I feel like he has money, he's cured. However, like with cancer, it might not be a cure because there are a lot of celebrities dying from cancer, and I feel like if they did have a cure for cancer, they would be getting cured.
Like, what's her name? Queen of Soul. What's her name? She just passed. Aretha Franklin. Did she have cancer?
Yeah, she had.
Yeah, you're right. So I personally feel like I take that back for cancer. I don't think it's a cure as of yet, but I feel like if it was a cure, that a lot of these celebrities that have money would be, you know, you'll probably hear, oh, such and such got cancer, it'll probably be out, but then you'll probably be cured. Like, you know, we just think they're in remission, but they really just got the cure. You know, I'm just be thinking, you know what I'm saying, different things.
To me, it's crazy because it's more people being diagnosed cancer these days than back in the day.
Yeah.
And it's getting younger and younger. It used to be like your grandmother or someone older. Now it's like an 18-year-old recently just lost her life from breast cancer.
Really? 18?
Yeah. It's like, it's crazy, but I also feel like even though on the islands, cancer is starting, you know, it's there too. But if you like, my family is Jamaican, and when you're in Jamaica, I think I pressed something, sorry. When you're in Jamaica, all the foods and stuff like that are grown. You grow it. You have your chickens. You raise your chickens. You have your goat. Like people eat goat, and they pick their goat. They kill their goat or whatever the case may be. You grow your yams, your vegetables, and all that in the back in your yard and stuff like that. You eat more unprocessed food, and it's not as, I mean, it's there, but it's not like here. Like we're literally, I think it's in the foods that we eat and every day. Like even I think the healthy foods, you know, like vegetables, they spray them down with pest, whatever.
They're manipulating. I feel the government manipulates our food. Like they have to do something.
I think it's
I'm not gonna talk about that episode, but
control.
You're gonna have an episode with, I had a psychic medium, and she's a friend of mine, and she
I
told me,
still haven't agreed on that.
and and she told me a lot of things, and you know, she believes in God. She's a prophet. She has like she got the gift, but she's scared.
I'm scared.
In a black community,
no, it's not about that. It's not about the black community. It's about, this one is about, I was raised in the church, and we were told that knowing your future and stuff like that, like, now if, like, say for example, because you do have people that are prophets. I'm not saying that she is not that, because she could definitely be that. But I could just say, for example, you woke up to me and you said, Tasha, I saw that you're gonna have millions of dollars and you're gonna be super successful and whatever, and you tell me like off the strength, like I came to you as a prophet, but for me to go to a psychic reader to be like, oh, okay, you know, like that's, it just.
I know. I understand you have speculation about it, but I get it. But
But
no, I get it. No, with foods and stuff like that. Even when I was watching this one documentary and. I guess it was about meat or something.
Yes, I don't know.
And the guy was like, some of the food stores, like they had chicken, and this chicken had cancer in it, and they had to cut the cancer out of the chicken and resell it.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh my, like
this is the stuff
legit.
that we're eating.
So
I think I know what documentary you're talking about, and I refuse to watch it. I heard almost everybody that watches it, they become like vegetarians or start that walk because they are cloning foods and like salmon. I heard like not salmon, tilapia.
Wait, tilapia is our thing, African American community. We already know tilapia. We don't really deal with
I know, but that's not a real. It's not a real fish.
What do you mean? Yes, it is.
No, right?
What? They said it's not.
It's not a real fish. That's it's factory grown or something like that.
It's
You
good.
mad? It is good, but it's not. It's supposedly not good for you.
It's not good for you.
But I don't know how we got to the foods. However, a lot of the stuff that we are consuming is the cause of
trigger us.
Yeah, because again, like that lady said, some people just have the cells. Sometimes it will never develop into cancer. Sometimes it would, but just having the pulse, that's what she called it. Having the cell pulse, and then us eating these foods, like you're saying, they had the chicken had cancer and they, you know what I'm saying? Like,
any other family members, like any of your brothers and sisters of yours have the cancer cells, and what are they doing to prevent them from?
What, the genetic test?
Yeah.
A lot of them, I tell them to do the genetic test, but I mean, they figure since I got it, then
it's gonna stay for the but yeah.
they should.
And it's crazy because my mom had 10 kids.
Oh wow.
And it was 4 girls, 6 boys. And the oldest girl, she was the oldest child. She had cancer. That's the sister that passed. And then the baby girl got cancer.
Wow.
So in between, everybody else is just. So your mom died of cancer and your dad?
Yeah. Why don't
they? Yeah, they need to get tested. Like,
they said gosh.
Hopefully they will, cause
sister, you watching, get tested.
Yeah, and she did say, "I'm here, y'all. I'm here." Yes, get tested because I mean,
just if you can prevent it, that's amazing.
Yeah, or even catch it like in the earlier
stage.
Because
it's a early section gives you a 90% survival rate.
That's good. That's good.
Wow. You see when you you're so like knowledgeable on this. On this disease, like you I'm gonna know, I'm gonna study.
Because I want to spread it.
Right.
And I think a lot of us have fear because we're not educated.
Right.
We don't know. It doesn't have to be a death sentence.
Right. And that's what we
technology
feel.
has improved.
That's the first thing you think about.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm about to die.
Yeah, because I had a friend, she told me what real, I be with her, she said when they diagnosed her, the first thing she thought about what color her casket was going to be. And in me, I'm like, this is not my death sentence. So everyone receives the news differently.
Right, yeah, I can imagine.
And I can only speak about a little thing, and Dr. Satrina said that if you surround yourself by positive and meditate and just
energy,
your faith and just positive people, you have the higher chance of surviving. But if you're in a dark room and sad,
it breaks your body down.
Yeah,
it breaks your body down. And yesterday I just found out that they did a study on people who have faith and who don't have faith, and people with faith have a 30% higher chance.
Oh wow!
Because it motivates you.
It does.
It motivates you. So even on my bad days, I'm like, oh, today bad, I cried, but I'm like, tomorrow gonna be better.
Right.
So that faith kept me going.
Right. So, and that's why I created the film.
Yeah.
So if you're in that dark room and you just don't know what's going on, you
just live your best life.
Because these, like my cast members, they are so great at just uplifting you and just letting you know what you're going to go through. Because the film basically how I wanted them to spring their lives before getting to the raw, honest emotion and and explain what they go through. But at the end, like for them to stand and be survivors and just like and to be strong. Oh my goodness, these women are so strong, and just to hear their stories and they genuinely want to help somebody else. That's why they did it. And like this is one of the best projects.
Wait, hold on.
I said this is one of the best projects. I've done 2 projects, so I say this is one of the best projects.
Oh, and they did say that the fish is not fake. It's not fake fish. It's just not good for you.
It's not fake. I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake. That's what I was told that the tilapia is fake. Yes, and it's factory grown or something like that. But thank you for the feedback.
I guess crab legs is all I'm going to eat.
Oh my God. But I wanted to kind of like backtrack a little bit. So with the film, it came about, like, how has it changed your life? And if it has, how has it changed your life?
Before I felt like I didn't have a purpose, but now I have a purpose. And before I was taking the small things for granted, like the birds chirping and the sun and sitting by the water. I'll wake up every morning and just see the sun. Like, thank you, Jesus. It's just the smallest things that we take for granted until you're diagnosed, and then you're like, okay, you got one life.
Exactly.
And I was given a second chance, so I'm living.
Absolutely. So the film kind of helped you, like, put everything into perspective. Yes.
I want to see. Okay, our doctor on this film is so honest and so raw. And it was one thing that she said. She was like, when once I give the patients that they're cleared, she was like, the one thing that they always say is, my priorities were so messed up.
So messed up.
And it was like they experience and love life like no other now.
You're so positive. They're like, you should be always positive. I was positive before, but I'm more
now
positive
it's
now.
different, because you know, like,
calling me with foolishness, I can't. No negative.
You live in life on a different level. You felt what it was to experience, because you know, at the end of the day, even though you don't want to take cancer and say, oh, this is my death sentence, but just being so close to knowing that, oh my God, what can happen, you know, what's the outcome,
Because my mom, my sister, my aunt passed, so I had to find the inner strength.
This is a part of your legacy.
And then I felt like, I was like, God, just make me a miracle so my family could see that it don't have to be a death sentence. Because here I am, have to go back to my family and tell them.
She had a lot of family with her.
Yes.
I seen the pictures.
Yes. My support. My family was amazing. My nieces and my friends. Yes. I done lost a few friends, but he replaced them with people
that you need.
I'm grateful.
High five. Can I get that?
That's crazy. So James, how do you feel hearing her say that the film was like being a part of the film was an inspiration? Like, how does that make you feel? Because you're impacting so many people's lives, and you just don't even know. Like, you started off with all because of a man, and you impacted all 5 of our lives in such a way that it's like, dang, you know. And then now you on to the next film, all because of cancer, and I know you're impacting other people's lives, and then people outside of the realm. Like, how do you feel?
You know what? The whole purpose of me creating these films, because somebody always told me what we go through in life is not for us, it's to help the next person. And I always wanted something for, I wanted people to leave their footprint to be able to help the next person and leave their, what they experience and help the next person. And that's the whole purpose. Like, I'm grateful that you feel that way. I'm truly grateful that it's your film, and it's, I'm grateful that God made me the vessel to help deliver her story, to help deliver all these stories, and to just help, heal so many people. It's like, I feel my film is going to heal millions, and I'm putting out there millions of people.
Absolutely.
And every day that they come from chemo, I want them to see this film, like, I can do it, I can do it. That's the whole purpose of it all. Like, I told myself, and I told God, I was like, you know what, I don't care that I'm spending money for this. It's like, but the thing is, I have something I'm living my purpose.
Right,
I'm living
absolutely.
my purpose. I don't care about none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just living my purpose, and I get to leave something back for my family that has the last name Munns.
Yes.
I am grateful for that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
And and I get to tell my aunt's story in this film. Like, my cousin told my aunt's story. Well, I know my family's going to be super proud that I was able to put my aunt in this film. Like you can feel her energy in her presence, and that's what it means a lot. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And all my cast members, thank you.
This is amazing, guys. Like I mean, I just feel blessed to be able. I wasn't a part of this film, but I do feel blessed to be able to bring on one of your cast members so you guys can talk about the upcoming film and what to expect and just how it can impact people's lives. So as James expressed, it's gonna be the women telling their stories, but they're gonna also show the positivity behind it. Like, we came up out of it. So like James said, for all the people that's in that dark room, like, you know, this is the end all be all, they done diagnosed me, I'm stage 4, it's about to be a wrap. Get up and live your best life. You'll create that bucket list and start living and doing stuff that you never thought. Build that legacy. It's never too late to create the legacy and just do what you feel like you were destined to do.
Right.
So, I mean, guys, I hope this episode gives, along with the film coming out, I hope this episode gives some people the courage to say, you know, let me keep going. Let me do this. Let me do that. Because I mean, it's life after cancer.
Yes.
You know, and yes, people are dying from it, but we have to fight it. Like, fight like it's your last. And when you do go, if it just happens that God calls you home, we know, like your family, your friends know, like, yo, he fought. You know what I'm saying? To the end. So to all my survivors out there, congratulations to everyone that's fighting right now. Keep fighting. These stories are going to show you that you can make it through, and you know.
All of the stories are different. All of them are heartfelt, and all of them have meaning. It's like y'all living on purpose too. So this is great. Just come out October 27th.
October 27th.
To the Orlando Science Center.
Before we do all of that, did you want to say any last things, like any last word of encouragement or anything?
Yeah, just keep in mind that your current circumstance is not your destiny. And just know what you're going through right now is only temporary.
Yes.
And it's not breaking you, it's to build you.
Right.
And just stay focused, keep God first, and surround yourself with good support.
Right. What about you, James? Anything?
Sacrifice is good. And I've sacrificed a lot. And the thing is, I still have a smile on my face because I know that what I've sacrificed, God will bring back.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy. I'm genuinely happy. Like, everything is good.
You have all right to be happy. This film is going to be amazing. So let the people know. Give them the information. Give them your handles to your Facebook and social media so they can get to your
Okay, so my website is J Munns Productions. That's JMONDS Productions.com. My Instagram is James Munns, James underscore, is that the underscore thing?
Yeah.
I'm not really savvy, but James underscore Munns underscore Productions on Instagram. Facebook, James Munns Productions, and my regular personal page is my personal page. But yes, come out October 27th at the Orlando Science Center. It's going to be, when I tell you, my events, it's not just a film that you're going to see. It's something that is going to be so heartfelt and that you will love. And I truly I feel that I spoiled the people that,
we did get
I feel that I give a lot. So yeah, the tickets are $22. You can go on my website and go to where it says events, just click on it and it'll take you to the Eventbrite page to purchase your ticket. But yeah, come out and have fun with us. This is going to be great.
Yes. Did you want to give your social media handles or no?
Well, you can reach me at Keishawn Knight. That's KEISHAWN 9 And my Instagram is uniqueblessing_.
Yes. So hit her up. You know, if you guys are currently going through something, I'm sure it's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
If you get any inboxes and like, listen, I need help, guidance.
You know, people still hit her up.
Yeah, like all because of her man. I have.
It does something.
Yeah.
Even today, this young lady reached out. She was like, I went to the doctor. I feel a lump, but they tell me I'm too young. I said, well, you have to get a second opinion. And I gave her Dr. Session D.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. So if y'all got any questions, concerns, like James said, I got reached out to Mateen and I think Tasha may have too, reached out to a young lady, reached out to us and just said how much of a blessing it was for us to tell our stories. And did it come up? Oh, okay. How much of a blessing it was for us to tell our stories and how it touched her life. So again, guys, if you are going through anything, business owners, anything, hit me up, The Traveling Parents.
And also me, like if you need to do a film, like I have a.
That's right.
If you need to do a film, basically, like I have projects that I'm doing, but also I just have a template of what I've been through and the people to contact and the process that I took to create the documentary. So I can send you over that Microsoft Word document and you can create something like, I'm just saying,
okay,
I'm doing my own projects.
Okay, right. Just a little tips, like
tips of what
how you can get started. Okay. So again, yeah, so if you want to come on to the show, The Traveling Pants of a Single Mom at gmail.com, you can email me or you can hit me up on IG or Facebook and let me know. We can talk about it. I want us to become more aware of not just health issues that's going on in the community, but business that we have. Like we have so many people that have business and just doing much great things. I don't care if you're just starting. I don't care if you're here. Like we need to know. We need to know what's going on out here in these city streets. Y'all know that's my favorite phrase. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I truly appreciate everyone that's been sticking and riding with me. Thank you.
All right, bye.